congratulations from all of us here. What a great success to come on top with so many pitches there in the race. And just to follow on from the presentation that you gave us, when was the moment that you realized that you're really onto something here? Because it is a rather complex structure that you're trying to build there.
Thank you very much for that question. First of all, some years back, my background wasn't agriculture. I studied mechanical engineering. So in the course of my National Youth Service, I decided to do some farming for myself just to see what it feels like. And then the experience was a very tough one. So I realized for the first time how the food system wasn't so good. So I tried to do something about it. Then I did the first pilot. We started out using a hardware we called Soil Sense. You put it in the soil and you get readings. But I realized that to solve for smallholder farmers who produce the bulk of the food, one had to really build something that can scale fast. We did a second pilot where we used remote sensing and data science as the bulwark of our tool. And then when we did that, we did a demonstration farm. We involved groups of farmers. They were part of the demonstration farm. And then we had one as a control. We had another one where they used their traditional methods. And then we had one that was being done using our system. I couldn't forget the day that we turned in the harvest and measured it, and the amazement in the eyes of the farmers when they saw that they actually saw what was possible. And we were able to show them how using our system sort of gave them a huge competitive advantage in terms of yield, in terms of lowered input cost. And when we achieved that result, that was the first inkling that we were really onto something.
Actually doing mouth-to-mouth marketing and people are learning from each other about it. What are your distribution plans? How broad have you been able to spread already?
Okay, so when we initially started, tested out our platforms and got the initial results, our first approach was to start a massive farmer reach out. We reached out to farmer associations, engaged them. But then we made one discovery because of very, very poor purchasing power. It's something a bit counterintuitive. We tested out a theory. We bundled the services together with actual inputs. And then we gave it to farmers on credits. And then that worked. They paid at the end of the harvest. So we now channeled our energy to identifying farmer-based organizations that we could partner with. So our target now, we leverage agricultural events, social media marketing, to find and identify farmer-based organizations who work with smallholder farmers who can then pay on behalf of the farmer. However, for us, part of our approach to scaling this, apart from partnership with farmer-based organizations, is to see how we can build in risk and credit profiles into the system so that it will be attractive to banks. Because as of today, we've rebuilt our platform. It's available in English and French, but the only piece that is lacking is the financing component that will make it very, very easy to provide these services to smallholder farmers at scale. So once we have that component tied in, it will be relatively easy to scale to reach much more smallholder farmers across Africa.
Not that Nigeria would be a small market, but do you have any ambitions beyond Nigeria?
Yes. In fact, as of today, we are about 4 weeks into a pilot in Pakistan. We built, like I mentioned earlier, we rebuilt our platform. It comes in 3 languages now: English, French, and Urdu. And that's actually because of our focus on skill. We are trying to identify agribusinesses and farmer-based organizations in other African countries who we can partner with to provide that service for farmers in those countries. So beyond Nigeria, we have our eyes across Africa, because it's the same type of problems, the same type of challenges that exists in Nigeria as well. And we believe that we could actually build Africa's first agriculture operating system that helps farmers optimize their productions.
And just briefly, what's the biggest challenge that you are facing right now?
So let's see. So for us, the biggest challenge is the fact that smallholder farmers have very low purchasing power. So there is a huge limitation on what they can offer. So a lot of them depend on, they rely on faith for outcomes. So they take their spent harvest and they plant it. If it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, then it doesn't do well. So we are trying to change that. We are trying to give them the tools to make smart decisions. But to do that, we actually need to extend these services and products to them on credit, so that they can pay at the end of harvest. So our biggest challenge is financing that component of our project.
Well, you certainly found a platform here, and you're going into yet another competition there with the World Food Programme. So a heartfelt congratulations today. A great success for you. I wish you all the best for your company. Emeka Nwatemere, good luck. We look forward to you taking this beyond Africa and potentially going global on this. The best of luck to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.